into the game for Perth. Lish, shot clock in single figures. He's got Martin on him. They go 1-4 flat. He creates space, pulls up for the jumper, nothing but net.
Not much you can do about that defensively. Luke Martin did a good job, kept his feet sliding with Lish, and then Kev just got the better of him on that particular play. That's good defense.
Points in the paint. The Wildcats haven't had many this year. Trey Gelder goes hard to the basket. We got a charge.
You see here as Gelder goes to the basket. This is not even off one pass of offense. You can get that sort of shot at any time. That sort of shot's much better after a ball reversal, trying to kick it around. Sydney have showed the last few possessions when they execute a play, they get it done. And then they go no pass straight into an ISO, which is great, but after a couple of ball reversals.
Well, they've hit a couple of shots early in their offense that were questionable shots that went down.
And no one says anything when that happens, but it's the times obviously they miss that shows up.
Everybody clap your hands, 1:45 to go.
Joel Wagner into the game for the Sydney Kings. Wagner, of course, is a development player for the Perth Wildcats. Imagine has the ball go off his fingertips, and he's running to the support.
Sydney thought they could have probably got a little foul there. With Wagstaff just a little push in the back, but pretty incidental.
Wagner's 23rd birthday today, playing against his old club. Wow, he traveled. Okay, my goodness.
They're just going to let that go. But that's a great adjustment by Khazzouh there. He knew that last time when he was on the floor, he got burnt by Wagstaff a couple of times going on the floor, going to the basket, and Khazzouh just giving a little bit more space there as he slips on the decal trying to make a post move.
Redditch gets the steal, doesn't wait for Julian Khazzouh to pass the ball. Blagoyev into the game for Sydney.
Sydney can be pretty happy with their place right now. A lot of times on the road when you fall 10 or 12 down, it's just a possession, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. But they've done a great job of getting back in this game.
Well, Sydney have had the lead at halftime on the road in every one but one of their games on the road. Lish goes hard to the basket, it rolls around, doesn't go down. Redditch has a shot blocked by Sanders. Ryan in transition, in rhythm for three is short, but he grabs his own board. He'll slow it down. Khazzouh gets it into Yenev. His shot is blocked by Drew Williamson. Stephen Way on the move. And he's fouled by Sanders. Patrick Sanders reaching in.
And you like to see that, though. That's a nice hard foul, nothing unsportsmanlike about it. Just wanting to make sure that Stephen Way wasn't going to make an easy two. You want to make those sort of statements on the road to say that, no, you're not going to get an easy basket. It's a good job by Sanders.
Stephen Way, 80% from the foul line. Sydney's a better team on the road. You know, they score more points. And 4 points more on the road than they do at home. And they've had some good close games on the road. And of course, their only win of the season, round one against the Tigers. Sanders to Khazzouh. He turns the corner, goes left-handed. That's a nice, strong, aggressive move.
He's doing a great job of getting position inside the key there, inside that charge zone, or getting to that charge zone and shooting, converting some layups.
Wildcats will go for the last shot of the quarter. Lish turns the corner. Extra pass to Stephen Way for three. Off the mark. Damian Ryan. They won't have enough time as the Perth Wildcats hold a three-point lead going into the second quarter, 25-22. The Sydney Kings weather the storm against the Wildcats, make this a ball game here at quarter time. We'll be back to it. And here we are, away here in the second quarter. Challenge Stadium fans on their feet. Williamson One bounce dribble after he pump fakes Ryan up in the air. Wagner keeps it alive. Damian Ryan has the ball stolen away by Redditch. Perth get another crack at it on this possession. Wagstaff turns the three down, throws it back out to Drew Williamson for three, and he bangs it down. One of the reasons you might want to not run so hard at Wagstaff, he's missed his last 16 three-pointers.
That's where that extra little bit of length in that three-point line makes a difference to the big guys that shoot the ball. It's really going to separate the shooters, the sort of shooters from the sort of shooters, if you get what I mean.
Wagstaff is fouled by Julian Khazzouh. Sanders had the ball knocked away twice by Drew Williamson. Has had a little trouble with the smaller guards just getting a hand in as he starts to elevate. Maybe that was something picked up in the scouting report because the smaller guards have given him trouble.
Yeah, I mean, often when you are matched up against someone smaller in the post where you have a little bit of advantage, you know, the last thing you want to do is put it anywhere near where they can get a hand on it. Try and teach that when you're a junior coming up, and keep the ball high, keep it out of the way of those pesky little guards.
Kings haven't really got a whole lot going, and the shot clock is down to 8. Sanders on a curl cut, elevates, shoots a tough one. That one wasn't even close. Lish in traffic is able to bring it up. Sanders was going to shoot that one no matter what. Redditch can't handle the pass, but he doesn't let it go out of bounds. Wagstaff lines up a long one. And number 17 is a good one. After missing 16 straight threes, he buries number 17, and it was a range three.
It was bound to happen, Steve. Whenever you mention someone hasn't missed a free throw, you see Joel Wagner, the nice move to the basket.
Lish keeps his feet, gets it to Sean Redditch, and he bombs away at the three-point line. And the Perth Wildcats starting to light it up outside the land of plenty. Wagner looking for a teammate, throws it right to Wagstaff. He's all alone. He'll go for the two-hand jam. Timeout to the Sydney Kings. Normally it's the third quarter where the Kings struggle, but turnovers, important decisions, result in a run of 5 straight points for the Perth Wildcats, and the Sydney Kings will lick their wounds and talk it over. This timeout's brought to you by Hungry Jacks. It's the Flames that make the difference.
You gotta create, hey, look, you gotta create leads too, because they're overplaying. Like, you know what I'm saying? He tried to hit him.
Let's get into 50s and give me some good leads. All right, give me good leads. Dominate your spot on the leads. All right, so you're in the 4. That's all right. All right, we're fine, but we got to transition back. Good leads are half the problem. So trust yourself. Play through their emotion. Get ourselves set. Play tough at that end. All right. You got Redditch. You got Wagstaff. Got to carry a hand. Know who we got. All right. We're fine. Play through this. Come on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, the Perth Wildcats have done a great job of stepping up the intensity. And Jesse Wagstaff, in the absence of Matthew Knight, gets the starting nod. His career high is 21, his season high is 15, and he's already got 14 tonight.
Dancers are coming around. Make sure they can find you.
This quarter seems to have mirrored the first quarter as well. You know, the Wildcats coming out with the defensive intensity as we see now, causing the turnover to the Kings, just extending a 10-plus point lead. And that's when offensive rebounds kill you.
Wagstaff, a couple of missed threes by the Perth Wildcats. You could just feel the crowd ready to erupt after Sydney burped up another turnover. Kings struggling. 5 turnovers already in the ball game early in the second. Khazzouh skips it to Ryan. He's got room behind the three-point line, and he makes no mistake.
It's a nice-looking shot, Damian Ryan, when he's got his feet set. And he's got just that little bit of time to get it off. It's a nice-looking shot.
Lish to Tovey. Drew Williamson. Tough shot. Looked like a pass. Gelder somehow with those long arms reels it in. Gelder gets all the way to the hole, misses the layup. Toby with the D-board. Redditch catch and shoot in transition. There is not a shot that he will shy away from.
Not at all, and he's shooting at a pretty good clip right now. 5 of 7 from the field. He's had the right to shoot it whenever he wants. It's Julian Khazzouh with a nice move down low. Fading away this time as opposed to the last few moves he's made. Just seeing there, getting that good position that we talked about earlier inside the key. Nice little turnaround jump shot. Goes to the N1.
Katie Price has the assistant coach for the Perth Wildcats, Sean Dennis.
I sure do, thanks, Steve. Well, Sean, Jesse Wagstaff on fire for you tonight.
Look, he has. I mean, I think the whole group has been waiting to bust out and have some games like this. And, you know, when you watch them week in, week out, you see what they can do. And we've been really happy with our defence over the last couple of weeks, but it's nice to see a couple of guys feeling better about themselves at the offensive end.
They really came back at you at the end of that last quarter, the focus on moving the ball this one.
Yeah, it was, you know, and I thought a couple of times we passed up really good shots for ourselves. And, you know, and we're probably trying to pass it too much, but also they've got some good individual talent. They're going to make some tough shots, and you just got to wear that. But we like the tempo of the game at the moment. We think it suits us a lot better.
All right, good luck with the rest of it.
Well, not great timing on Sean Dennis's comment about he likes the way they're playing. They burp up a turnover. Big hit. Brad Robbins does not shy away from the screen. Imagine for 3. That's good. Good result for Sydney. Turnover on one end. Bruce Billiard and Connor Henry just not happy at all. I'd love to hear what's going on out there. Intensity picking up on the floor as well as the sidelines. I know what they're talking about. Brad Robbins didn't even try and slow down when he ran into that screen.
Not at all. He wants to let whoever sets the screen know that he's going to go straight through him. And Sean Redditch taking to the basket. He's having a night at the moment. Drawing the foul off the penetration. He's pulling up that mid-range again off one leg.
Well, Sean Redditch is piecing together a pretty good game of his own. We've been talking about Jesse Wagstaff. And Wagstaff, of course, with 14 points, but Redditch has 15 now with that successful free throw on 6 of 8 shooting from the field. Sydney Kings just get it over the timeline in time. Ben Knight with a nice cut and a good pass from Julian Khazzouh, and another point in the paint for Sydney.
That's great vision from Khazzouh. You love to see that from your big man, not only able to score, but pass, as we see Sean Redditch in the little floater in the middle of the key doesn't go, but they get it back.
Julian Khazzouh with a block shot. Brad Robbins steps in to slow down the transition, but he does it illegally with Luke Martin.
Jeremiah Trim with the up fake. And Julian Khazzouh didn't fall for it. You don't want to go back into the big man if he doesn't fall for the up fake, because he's going to throw it back out.